Hello everyone, it's Raven's Guardian back with another episode of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and where we left off last time is we had just gone to the Thieves Guild and talked to them to reopen some of the Thieves assignments that we have around the map. So I went ahead and fast traveled just from the tunnel right here all the way up to this tunnel so that we can get close to this thief assignment. So we'll start off here, probably go around and get some of these posters so that we can kind of lower our notoriety a little bit before we get started, just because obviously, you know, the lower the notoriety, a little bit easier to get around and not have to worry too much about guards and stuff like that. All right, see, there's basically two more. We can probably grab this one and this one before we head over to that thief assignment. Let's grab those two and take care of everything that we need to take care of. There we go. I mean, that's good enough. I don't think we have to go like all out and get it completely gone, but having it at least a little bit drawn down there will help quite a bit. Alright, looks like he's going to be up here on the roof, so let's set up here and talk to him. He must be on the other side of the wall here. Somewhere. Okie dokie. It's interesting. Down here. Where are you, my friend? He went light because that means obviously he's up above us. In here? Yeah, he's just hiding in there. There he is. Alright, let's talk to him.
Ezio, one of the Cento Occhi leaders, has worked his way into our own guild. He is an accomplished liar, responsible for the deaths of many of our brothers. Come, I will lead you to him.
Alright. Downsizing. Find and kill the traitorous thief. Kill the traitor with your hidden blade. My favorite kinds. They make them easy when they're like this. Okay, I don't know what the point of jumping all the way up there was, but no, you do you, boo. Don't knock me down and everything will be fine.
How do you do that? How does he do that? Where do you think you're going?
I'm going over here. That's where I'm going.
There he is! Get him!
Fun chasing me there, guard. Enjoy.
Impressive move.
Yeah, this guy is, he's quick. I'll give him that. Oh, I was like, where'd he go? Ouch.
Get him! No! Get him!
Oh, what? This dude? You betrayed me? Bro.
Fine, fine! No! Don't do it!
Alright, looks like I have to just escape the area. This is pretty easy. It's interesting that that guy was the traitor and then had me follow him. Okay. I don't really understand that, but whatever. That's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, let's take this poster. Alright, where's our next assignment out here? Alright, so we're way over here, and there's one, looks like it's over here by the Coliseum, so that'll be our next stop. Let's go to the tunnel, and then we'll just fast travel over there. We're getting through all these side quests, like I told you guys in the last episode. Really the whole goal here is just to get through all the side quests, so that way once we get those done, it'll make it a lot easier to just kind of finish up with the main quest. Maybe a few of the other things that we have to do, like you know, the virtual trainer, and maybe even some of the like the truth glyphs and all that stuff. We can do all that after we're completely done. And part of the reason why I want to do that is just so that you don't have this weird, like, okay, well, we defeated Rodrigo and the Borgia. Okay, now let's go and you know, take out more Borgia stuff, because, you know, it wouldn't make any sense to do it that way. Although the game, I'm sure, will let you do that. Alright, let's go in here and see what this thief has to say.
You, please, will you grace an admirer with a performance? You have been an inspiration for many of us.
Alright, defeat the challenger at his own race. Complete the course without taking any damage. Okay. Alright, so we gotta complete this race within the time limit. We also have to get down, because our first spot there is kind of in the middle of the thing there. So, hold ledge is gonna be your best friend here. Or grab ledge, I should say. So you get kind of way down here. And then once you get down close to the bottom, you're going to want to come over here. Just to ensure that you don't hit the hit that bottom all the way to the ground, because it's kind of a far drop there for the last one. Alright, so we'll grab this this first orb here. Okay, and then we'll go up here for the next one. Looks like we're gonna go across here. Get to our next orb, which is over here. Next one looks like it's up here, maybe. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright, let's keep going here. Next one. Looks like it just keeps following over here. Alright, it's right up here. Alright, let's see where this next one leads. Right up here. Nothing over there. Come on, Ezio. Killing me, Smalls. There we go.
What's the point of this Danza del Diablo?
Alright, still got 54 seconds. We got plenty of time, I think. Alright, up here now. Here. Running over this direction. 39 seconds. Still got plenty of time. Just take it slow through here, just so anything crazy doesn't happen. Get up on there and jump off. You can go 100% sync. Alright, that wasn't too shabby. Nice and easy on that one. Alright, let's see what the next one is. Where's the next one? Alright, next thief assignment's up here. We can probably just run there, to be honest, because it's probably faster just to do that, or ride a horse. There she is. Alright, let's go. Go see what this next thief assignment is. Actually, it looks like it's in there, huh? Might be better just to take the road on this one. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series here. I know we've kind of like taken a break from the main storyline. But like I've kind of mentioned there, it's kind of important, at least in my mind, to complete all of these faction quests and side quests first.
Lamonte tells me you are a skilled horseman. I have discovered that the leaders of the Cento Occhi train on horseback at the Circo Massimo. This grants us an opportunity to cut down several of them in one place.
Alright, a blanket finish. Ride to the Circo Massimo and cut down the Cento Occhi leaders. Kill the Cento Occhi leaders with the hidden blade. Okay. Think we can do that? I guess just call our horse. Doesn't look like it's a time quest or anything. Kind of good. Gonna ride over there and see what we can do. Just have to take them out with the hidden blade. Those are my favorite kinds because they're nice and easy. Easy in the sense that they don't do anything too crazy with the oh, you can't go through the door? Come on, man. Alright, let's go over here. At least I'm assuming that's where we have to go. Don't hit the guards, please. Thank you. Alright. Ah, I see. It looks like we gotta get them with, well, on our horses. And get them with the hidden blade. Okay. Interesting. Well, there's one coming up on us. See if we can cut him down here. There's one. Yes, I can.
This is not over yet.
Come on, horse, you can run faster. Let's go. Horses are so slow. Alright, come on, catch up. I feel like these horses are just like, it's like, come on, man, run faster, horse.
Speed will not save you.
There's two. Now the guards are after me. Yay. And we got one more. No, don't do that, please. That's not what I wanted. Get on the horse. No, get off me, bro.
Get away! Presto! I'm not involved! Spare me! This is not over yet! Speed will not save you!
I like how he was so nice to wait on me. That's pretty funny, actually. But through here. See if we can get him this way.
This is not over yet.
Almost. Oh, you for real right now?
Stay back! I want no part of this.
Well, it works. Become anonymous. We are good.
Get away! Here!
Yes, I will. Bye. Alright, all the thief missions are now complete. So there you go. Easy peasy.
Get back here!
There we go. Nice and easy. Alright. Let's see what we have left on our map to do here. We're all the way over here now. So let's take actually a look at the DNA just to see what we have left. Alright, so we still have memory sequence 8. Restored sequences, which are all in the Vatican. Secret locations are done. War machines are done. Borgia towers are all completed. Templar agents are done. Christina quests are all completed. The assassinations, so we still have one assassination, looks like, left. All the thieves are done. Courtesans are done. Copernico's done. And then we just have the guild challenges to do. And then additional memories. We've done viewpoints. Still have to get the Borgia flags in multiple locations, feathers, and treasures. So that's kind of where we're at. All right, so let's go after that assassination. I think we can definitely do that one. All right, so let's go find that on the map. Where can we get the assassination? I think we might be able to get maybe one of the towers to give us the contract here. Is this a pigeon coop? Yeah, let's head to that pigeon coop and see if we can't just get the what we need from it. I'll just jump down here. It's probably faster. I'm trying to ride the horse all the way around. Take a little damage, but that's okay. Yeah, there's the pigeon coop. Now, I did see the assassination contract popping up there when we were back inside, closer to the city. So I don't know if maybe that was it. We can always see if it'll give it to us from here. Yeah, so it's not giving us the mission. Okay. We might have to go get closer to back to where we were and try to find it. Alright, let's call our horse and then we'll just we'll ride towards the Colosseum.
Oh, I suppose it wasn't.
Alright, contract, where you at?
If surgery is required.
We hear no complaints in the Vatican.
Lego tells us like, hey, there's feathers here. We are gonna have to get all these feathers. We might as well, if it's gonna show me where the feathers are, might as well grab them. Alright, 2 of 10 feathers have been collected. I don't remember where exactly that was that we saw that. Ah, there it is. It's basically back at our main base, so let's go do that. It was kind of hidden there. Well, it makes it easy if it's like that. You can just go take care of it. That's kind of a long way down. Let's not drop down that way. All right. So last assassination contract that we have to do. That's pretty exciting. And the assassinations will be done. I'm gonna stop by the bank here real quick, just because we have 50k already in the coffers. I want to make sure that we get that out of the bank, so we're not going to be maxing it out here. There we go. I mean, we have so much money, almost 300,000 florins. I think we'll be just fine when it comes to money, obviously. Yeah, I think it's out. We gotta go outside and get to it. Which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. You would think you should be able to access everything inside of the thieves' den there, but I guess not. Alright, the 3 Amici. To bolster his troops, Cesare has begun to recruit untrained soldiers. His veteran trainers are critical to his success. Find and kill them, Niccolo. So we want to kill the targets with the hidden blade. Easy enough. They're all over the map, it looks like, so this will be kind of fun, I guess. We'll have to run all over the place to get them. But that's alright. As with everything, it's kind of how it goes. Let's see where they're at in relation to where we are. At least they're all in kind of this part of the district, so it's not too bad. So I guess we'll go after this guy first. Go over here to the bridge. Instead of jumping in the water. Wasn't anything that said we had to remain anonymous or anything like that, so it makes it a lot easier. Alright, well, he's jumping like rooftop to rooftop here, it looks like. So let's not attract the attention of too many guards. And let's see if we can get over there and get to him. Exactly what I had in mind there, Ezio, but whatever. Really?
Stop that man! Hurry! Strike! Finally, someone stands up for us. Benchmark, bravo.
Make it so easy.
Mercy, I've done nothing!
Alright, next. Let's go after this guy who's kind of hiding over here. Hey, bro, if you want to hide, I ain't got no problem with that. Come on over here. Come check this out. I got something for you. Oh, you're not going to get close enough, huh? Alright, come on, guys. I'll fight you.
You'll be in the range of the archers up ahead.
You know, I got this thing. It's called a gift. Or I can just do this. There we go. I don't really care about them. I just have to take out the other dudes with hidden blade. I guess I should have. Yeah, let's use our medicine here before we loot all these guys, because then that way we can, you know, maybe get some medicine out of the deal, fill up our medicine a little bit. All right, let's go after this last guy. And that should clean up all of the assassination contracts.
You brought your own brother into
Wonder what he's doing over here. Is he another dude that's just running from location to location?
Get away from them!
There we go. All targets taken out with the hidden blade. Oh, come on, really?
Fine, fine, move!
Let's make it so easy. There we go. Take them all out. Alright, let's refill our supplies here. Alright, everything's full, so I'm not too worried about collecting money. Alright, so there we go. So now we have all of that done, and really the only things we have left are feathers, the assassination, or not the assassination contracts, the treasure chests, and the glyphs. So that's one thing that we could do here is go around and get all the glyphs. So let's take a look in our database. If we look at our locations that we found, we can see, based on a little icon here, which locations still have glyphs. Alright, so this location right here has a glyph. Alright, so if we set a marker on it, now we can go back to our map and see where exactly it is at. All the way over here. Alright, so we'll go over there and then we'll get that glyph. So how do I want to do that? Is there a tunnel? Yes. Oh, darn it. Well, that's okay. We know where we're going. We'll just go to this tunnel and then we'll head over that direction.
You cannot pass heroes like this boy!
Obviously getting the glyphs done will get us to the point where we get the truth. And then, yeah, we'll have that completed as well. And then maybe next episode we'll just go ahead and do memory sequence number 8. And kind of go from there and see what happens. Like I said, we've already done all the faction quests now. They're all complete. We've gone ahead and done all the Templar agents. We've done all of the things. So it's up there kind of in that far corner. So we'll go to that top right tunnel. Yeah, that one right there. And that should put us over there by the glyph. There's also some treasure chests over there. Maybe we'll just grab those while we're there. Alright. So we'll put our marker here, and then we'll head that direction, pick up those 2 treasure chests along the way. We already got another 16k in the vault. This is kind of nice. We gotta find a way in here, I guess. Oh, look, they have this poster just chilling out here. We'll take that, thank you. And an unguarded treasure chest just sitting right here in the middle of camp. I think we took out all those French guys. Alright, there's that one. I think there was one over here as well, right? There was another treasure chest, yeah. Might be on the other side of the gate here. Alright, perfect. And then, yeah, so there's a glyph around here. Let's just get it, make sure that we put it on the right building. So, back to locations, back to the first one here, which was this. Set the marker, okay. That way we know which building exactly we're looking for, and it looks like it is this one. Okay, let's see if we can find this glyph. I'm assuming that that is the building that we're looking for. Yeah. Or I guess it's this one right here. Glyph, oh glyph, where are you? Unless it's talking about this entire thing is that said building, which is very possible. We'll keep looking around here, see if we see it. Oh, I thought that was it. It's not. It's the moon up there. Alright, Glyph, where you at? Usually you can hear the glyph, and that makes it kind of easier to find. Does not seem to be the case with this one. At least initially. There it is. We found it. Just a matter of looking around. Sometimes, you know, even though you put the marker there, it's not guaranteed that it's going to be in the perfect place. Alright. It looks like we got another cube. Alright, cluster number 5.
Loading. Scanning. 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 What am I? What am I? Lost.
Okay.
Loading.
Alright, democratic nations were built, each led by a powerful vizier known today by a different name, who made a move to block the Templar advance. So, obviously, he's talking about the, we are the white here, so a vizier is usually a leader or a king, or actually like maybe a priest. So let's go, no, maybe we'll go with the king, just move the king out of the way, or the queen. There we go. Figured it out, just took 3 chances.
Loading.
Access denied, okay. Looks like we got some pictures to deal with. From a bolt of electricity, governments fell. Alright, let's look through the pictures here. We'll go with, let's zoom in this one, this top left one first.
Since none of these photographs contain rain, I'd search for a stylized lightning bolt.
Oh, thanks for the info there. Let's take a look here. Well, we got a stylized lightning bolt here. Let's go with that. Alright, so if we look at this, we look at 3 as a squiggly, or as the ohm symbol. Okay, that puts 7 as a half moon. Like that. Okay, 5 is the double gate. And then that makes 3 blank for now. Let's look at 1. Alright, so if we make 1 that symbol, 7 is now blank. And then 2 with the triple lines makes 9 the double gate. Alright, so we just have to worry about the 2 middle ones now. We'll put that double gate back on 5. So the only 2 symbols that we don't have, well, I'm sure there's more than 2 symbols that we don't have here. We'll go with that one. And we'll use that one. Alright.
Loading.
Subject, South America. If we were to ensure the company's success, company agents must be able to move freely from country to country and maintain power within all of them. The global international order must be implemented. Reply from Argentina. Tell the capitalists that if they help to ensure that the junta remain in power, we will pass all their corporate debt on to the Argentine people. That will ensure they crush any popular revolt. I want the trade unions destroyed if we are to move forward. Reply from Chile. The free market must be allowed to prevail. F's visit last year helped things along, but now all public companies need to be sold to the private sector, ideally on the cheap. The price of bread and other staples must rise. I want to ensure that people remain marred in poverty and unable to resist. Any traces of this plan should appear to implicate the U.S. government. Companies' involvement must remain hidden. For successful examples of a similar opening of the markets, look no further than the 1953 liberation of Iran and the 1954 liberation of Guatemala. Okay.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff here. Oh. I guess we got another one that we gotta find. There we go, we got 2 of them. Is there another one? Alright, so there's more than one, I guess we have to find. Okay, we got 3.
Lifted.
Alright, so there's the cluster 5 picture. It's kind of a mess. Can't really see anything from it. Alright, let's go back to our locations now because we can go and find the next one. Alright, next one is going to be here at the Castillo San Angelo, which is all the way over by basically where the Pope is, so we'll save that one for a little bit later. Let's find the next one. Alright, so the Caserma de Alvino. We'll go there. Alright. Let's take a look at our map, see where that's at. That is going to be... Oops, too much. Way too much. Easy, my friend. Easy. Right here. It looks like we have another assassination contract. So maybe we are not done with that. Alright, well, we'll go there, we'll get that, and then we'll go get the assassination contract. And since we're so close, we'll just run over there and get it. We'll get these 2 treasure chests while we're here, because why not? Less for us to have to do later. Alright, there we go. And now let's head over there and find this other glyph. I guess technically it did not tell us that all the assassination contracts were complete. So that's kind of on me. I thought we were done. Apparently we are not. Lucky for us, not a big deal. These assassination contracts aren't that bad. I guess I can call my horse. No need to keep running. Why run when you can ride a horse? Arguably,
We must awaken the people. Stoke their
this horse isn't much faster than running, but it is faster nonetheless. Alright, here we are. So let's try to find... Nope, we don't need you on there. Thank you. See if we can find this glyph that's around here. Oops. Fell off there. There's a bird coop. It's not that. Ultimately, it could be anywhere. As we know, they like to hide them just about everywhere on any building. So, we'll take a look, see what we can find. Maybe it might even be up on the top. Nope. It's not. Take a look around. See if we see anything. And it could just be on the outside of the building. Or it could even be down inside one of these little alcoves. You never know. Ideally, I could just look it up and then be like, oh, it's right here. But where is the fun in the hunt? Our poor horses are like, where are you going? Why do you keep running away? Back up here. I don't see it on the outside of the building there. Alright, so let's see here. Take a look outside here. Maybe we'll find it. Oh, there it is. Sometimes you just gotta go outside and look. Another cube. Cluster number 6.
Loading. 90% of input missing. Outputs confused. Shut down. Shut down. Shut down active. Trap.
Alright.
Loading.
Access denied. Alright. Important men befriended Russia as the icon. Important men befriended Russia as the Iron Curtain was blown apart. The most influential comrade stayed out of the spotlight. Okay, influential comrade. Who stayed out of the spotlight. Let's go ahead and zoom. I'm assuming it's probably going to be somebody up here. One of the Alright, 1993, $2.5 billion in aid from the U.S. Congress to Yeltsin after he disbands Parliament. Gorbachev in 90, man of the decade, brings democracy to Russia, establishes the Constitutional Court. Perestroika, the dream of a democratic state led by the people. Well, the most influential comrade would probably be the people, if I had to guess, so let's go with that one. Alright, so 42 to 9, which there's two 42s, so it could be either one. Either 22 or 27. 4 to 22. Okay, that's already there, and 6 is blank. 27 to 7. Puts 1 at 42, and then 13 at 2 puts 8 as 42. We said 42 for that one as well. This one we couldn't do because if you put 22 and 4, then 6 has nothing. And then 42 on 9, it could be either 27 or 22. Alright, let's zoom out. Let's take a look here at this one. Let's see.
Blown apart seems strange. Maybe there's some sort of reason 16 picked that phrase. And what about the ending? I don't see any spotlights in the images, but maybe something less literal?
Alright, so that's the advice. Let's take a look at this one. So, Parliament disbanded by Yeltsin, seizes control of Russia, decree 1400, Constitutional Court disbanded. Okay, let's try this. Alright, so if we put 4 on 34, and 5 is 42. You see there's a little cross here on the back of this guy's shirt. Maybe we'll just go with that. Let's see what this says. 9 is 34. Which leaves 5 as something other than the numbers that we have. So we have 6, we don't have a 44, we don't have an 84. We do have a 22, we have a 34, don't have a 1, don't have an 18. There's a bunch of numbers. Alright, 20 is 4. So if we assume that 5 is that one, we move that to there. That makes 6, 27. Okay, and then if 13 on 7, that makes 1. Some other number, so let's try 33. And then for 8, 2, if we make that now 33, which it was 1, that means that 8 is going to be 13. Alright.
Loading.
Alright, from 10 Downing Street. Mr. Yeltsin, I'm writing this letter to encourage you to act. One rarely finds oneself in such an opportune position. Gorbachev does not have our interest at heart. He's moving far too slowly to privatize, and my deep fear is that he has no intention of doing so at all. I understand that you have expressed similar concerns. With that in mind, here is a proposal to remedy the situation. Several of my top advisors at the company maintain a monetary connection with the communist old guard. They tell me that a riot might easily be incited while Gorbachev is away. If you were to repel an attempt to seize Parliament in front of the media, it could very well tip the scales of power in your favor. Telephone me at number 10, and we shall talk further. Margaret Thatcher.
Loading.
Okay, we've got some waves that we have to adjust here. If you remember that from before. Alright, so let's see what this does. Okay, so we need to go maybe a little more amplitude. Okay, so we got that. Alright, but we need to decrease our amplitude in the middle. Maybe, yep, that's too much. There we go.
Alpha Bank, I'm phoning on behalf of British Petroleum.
Yes, we were told you would be calling.
As you know, we are very interested in acquiring Sidanko oil.
And as you know, that will require a merger with our bank.
That should not be a problem.
Were you surprised at the low price of the deal?
Somewhat.
You know we have the peasants paying for it. The government gave us their tax money to buy all the companies.
We would like to fly out there as soon as possible to discuss terms.
Thursday works.
Done. Thank you for your time.
До свидания.
Abstergo Industries.
I am phoning on behalf of BP. We fly to Russia next week to secure the deal. Our new capitalist converts there behaved exactly as expected.
I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Loading.
Although his piece represents a savior, his self-serving actions reveal him as a counterfeit. Alright. So what do we want to move with this one? Alright, so if we do this, and we move him up here, there we go.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
Alright, we got another quarantine zone here. So there's one. Alright, let's see if we can find it again. Oh, there it is. Assuming there's a third, because there's always a third. There we go.
Quarantine lifted.
Alright, so we got cluster 6 now complete. So we have the first 6 clusters completed. We have 4 more to go. So let's go back and find the next one. Alright, Aquedetto Claudia. So we'll select that, hit the marker, then go back and see where it's at on the map. All the way down here. I mean, we can honestly probably just ride down there. It'll probably be pretty quick unless we're right... Well, we are right here. And we said we're going to do this assassination contract. So let's do that first. And then we'll go back and get that one. Since we're right here, we might as well pick up this assassination contract. I think we have to go in and talk to her. I think that's what it's telling us. To open up more assassin contracts. That would make sense. Alright, let's talk to her.
Your success unnerves the Pope further. Rodrigo has added several new members to the Curia, filling the papal government with men willing to kneel before the Borgia. Machiavelli knows them well.
And soon, so will I.
Alright, so we, I guess, I'm assuming, opened up even more assassination contracts. Yep, new assassination contracts have been unlocked. We'll take a look at the map here. And we will go ahead and try to get some of these done. Or maybe, actually, you know what we might do is save them for the next episode. Let's finish these glyphs. Well, actually, if it's just the one... Yeah, it looks like it's just one contract. Maybe. Let's go take it out. If it's gonna be that easy, let's just do that real quick. Unless doing this one opens another one, which is a possibility, I suppose. We have to go over this way anyways, I think, for that glyph, so it doesn't necessarily hurt. Just get this chest while we're here. Just out here in the open, in the middle of nowhere. Red Jasper. Nice. Alright, tell me what I gotta do here. Turning the tables. Cesari's charisma has bought its guards the best equipment available. Use their own weapons against them. Kill at least one brute, one seeker, and one papal guard with his own weapon. Full synchronization. Okay. That's kind of interesting. So I guess we have to maybe disarm them. Alright, let's do it.
Strike the bastard. We are not cowards.
Alright, so it looks like the fortress is right up here. And I think we're going to have to sneak in just like before, because it looks like it's pretty much locked down at the moment. Alright, let's see what happens here. Alright, so it gave us the guys here. I think what I might do is take one of them out and then switch to, if I can take one out. Okay. Now let's switch to disarmed. There we go. And just take him out with his own weapon. Easy enough. Alright, so let's heal ourselves. Actually, I want to stay disarmed. Loot him here real quick, just to get some stuff back. Alright, I think I'll do the same thing with the guard up here. Take one out and then disarm. Oh, we're not fighting both of them. Okay, disarmed. Yeah, so the secret there is if you let them hit you once, you can, once you've done that, you can basically take their weapon on the second hit. If you're struggling to make that happen, which, especially with brutes and the papal guards, let them hit you once. Obviously don't, if you have low health, don't let them hit you. Try to get, take some medicine before you have to fight them. But if you end up with that issue where you can't disarm them and you keep trying and trying and trying, that's how you get around it. Alright, so 2 papal guards. We're going to take out one of them so that we don't have to worry about it. And then go to disarm. There you go. Boom. Dunny. Got him. Alright, so let's get back to getting the thing that we were trying to do here, which was, so we have multiple assassination contracts that are up here in the Vatican. We'll save that for a little bit later. But yeah, let's try to get that next thing there with the glyph. Alright, so locations. Get over here where it is. We know that we're going to keep that one because that's the papal residence up there. And then it was this one. Okay, so let's set our marker. See where it's at on the map. It's down here. Okay. So I think this is the one that's right down here. That tunnel entrance. Okay. So we're close to a tunnel entrance up here. So let's just go ahead and go to that. And we know we gotta go all the way down. Well, actually, make sure I'm at the right one there. Yeah, they're the ones up there. That's the one we want. Let's go to that. And then we're going to have to go back in here and go back to our location again. But I think it's like, it was right over here, if I remember right. Alright, we got 33,000 in the bank already. Alright, was it right here? Let's see what the thing has to say to us here. Database, locations. Wish you could just sort by, well, we already know that. Wish you could just sort it by, can we? Let's see. No, it just lets you filter basically by, layers of Romulus, subject 16. Okay, well maybe it does actually. Oh, we got that one, got that one, got that one. That's the Popal residence. We were looking at this one. So let's set our thing here. See where it shows us on the map. Literally right where I was at. Okay. See if we can find this glyph. Glyph along the aqueduct. I feel like this is a trick question because it literally could just be just about anywhere. You can hear the Borgia flag, but that's not what we're looking for at the moment. Alright, let's head back this direction. Maybe it is over here, closer to the town, maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay, we found it. Now the question is, how do we get up there? I wonder if we can just run over here and make that jump. Doesn't appear so. So I guess we'll have to get up onto the actual aqueduct somehow. And then get into it. Is there a ladder? There's a tower right here. We can jump across. Hey, and there's a treasure chest right here. Let's grab that. Another jar of leeches. Man, we got plenty of leeches in this game, I guess. Seems to be what we get quite a bit of. Oof. Alright. Where are we at? Down here. There we go. Another cube. Cluster number 7. Yep, sure is. Okay. What we got?
Loading.
The Capitalists think we run these companies for profit. The fools. Those fools work for you. Optional slavery in exchange for pieces of paper. Doesn't that strike you as foolish?
Alright, so let's take a look at what we have here. Alright, so we have different options here. So fire, water, and earth. So I'm assuming this is earth. There's water. And what do we have down here? They're all contracted. So contractors. Contractors. And contractors.
Loading. Scanning. 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 What purpose of all this? 30, 476, 1337, 1431, 1520, 1770, 1861, 1914, 1929, 1939, 1945, 1950, 1955, 1962, 1990, 1994, 1995, 2001. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. Emotion centers activated. Now I understand.
Interesting. Access denied.
Democracy must die to ensure the stability of the world. Capitalism will end it.
All right. Making use of that created by 3. Center behind the scenes waited for citizens united to wed the U.S. to the Templars' will. All right. Center behind the scenes. So this one's behind all the scenes. Let's see. The center. Oh, there's a ring you can see on his hand. All right, so let's put the K to the 8. Okay, so M is not on there. Put the R to 0. We get 8 is blank. Okay, put a 0 to that symbol. We get the 2 is blank. And then if we put 9 on 9, oops, we get the 1 is a K. All right. Put this back on 0. Got a bunch of different symbols here. Go with Z. And K on 8, which it already is. We'll go with C for 4.
Loading.
Alright, Supreme Court of the United States, Washington, D.C., 20543, December 2000. Reply to privatization. S. I've convinced Sandra to join the majority opinion. The enticement of retirement under the Republican president tipped the scales. Although the ruling will differ from our previous decisions on equal protection, I will not call attention to our actual goals. With Sandra gone, we can pave the way for the key majority member of the order to be seated. As discussed, W will prove the perfect distraction. I have no doubt he will restart animosities with Iraq. Let him. It will give C's contractors more work. When the time comes, I will make sure W is given Robert's name. With Roberts on the court, it will only be a matter of waiting for the right case. After the destruction of campaign finance laws, the company will be free to elect anyone they choose to the Senate, the House, and eventually the presidency. Soon our hopes will be realized. Government will no longer derive its authority from the people, but from us, their protectors. Interesting.
Loading.
All right, B8. So B8. C6, which is that. All right, so we're going to do 6C to 8B, or they did that. 6C to 8B. So they moved their knight, basically. Our moves are echoes, they are not our own. So we're basically going to move ours and do the same.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
The capitalists will do whatever we tell them to. We print the dollars they worship, after all.
Alright, let's find our dots.
Quarantine lifted.
Alright, so now we have cluster 7 complete. Okay. Back to our locations. Let's filter them out yet again. Alright, so we know that's the papal residence. Next will be the Colosseum, so let's do that one. We already know what the Colosseum is, so it's not anything too crazy. We just have to get to the Colosseum. Alright, the Colosseum is that way. Alright, is there an easy way to get down from here? I suppose we can probably just jump across. But not like that. That's not what I was trying to do. Good job there, Ezio. Good job. Alright, luckily the Colosseum is super easy to find. And we can do that pretty easily. Another Borgia flag up there. Alright, so we have to find the next glyph. It's going to be up here somewhere on Colosseum. So that's fun. Because the Colosseum is massive, as you guys know. So trying to find a glyph on this thing was going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, being sarcastic there. Yeah, we got another icon there for another feather. Grab this feather while we're here. Might as well. We gotta get all of them anyways, so when they pop up, might as well grab them. There we go, we got 3 of 10 now. Alright, can we see any glyphs from here? No. Oh, glyph, where do you live? Be awesome if you were easy to find. But of course, that's not how it works. Alright, well there's a couple chests that we can also get here while we're here. Might as well do that as well. And I'm assuming if they're going to put the glyph in here, they're probably going to put it up someplace super high up, so just a thought. It means we probably need to climb. Let's try to climb up to the top here. See what we can get into. almost fell off there. Get over here and get this treasure chest because we're up at this level now. Next alcove maybe. Out here even. On the other side of the wall. There it is. Gotta collect them all anyways, so might as well collect them while we're here. I'm assuming this one's probably up on the next level. I go over here anyways, probably to climb up. Yeah, because there's not really a way, easy way up anyways. Unfortunately. Whoa, bro. What are you doing? Jeez Louise. I'll go over here. What? Ezio, bro. Come on, man. This ain't rocket science. I'm pointing the direction I need you to jump and you're just being special. Fine, you want to jump over there? Go ahead. You're just gonna come right back. Alright, apparently this one's not up here. It must be down lower. Like all the way to the ground level. Alright. So where do we need to go? I'm assuming it's probably going to be over there on that wall, if I had to guess. Taking a wild guess. Probably up somewhere near the top, because that's, you know, how this game likes to do things. Put things in the most difficult places and make them extremely hard to find. What are you doing? Back over there. Try again. There you go. Oh, there it is. Alright, climb up here. Alright, can we see anything yet? No, we cannot. Let's check on the outside, if we can. I hear something, I think. Oh, it's just a border flag. I mean, we can get that while we're up here, I guess. This is where we started our, but then I don't want to get down and then have to climb back up, so maybe we don't do that. That's the other thing with like a circle like this, it makes it difficult to see the outside of the thing here. Aha, found it. Another block. Alright, cluster number 8.
Loading.
Oh, nice. Ring puzzle. I like ring puzzles. Alright, let's see what happens here. The old school test message. Alright, so I'm gonna find this thing here. There we go. Good evening and welcome to television.
Loading.
Research Division, September 1985. Dear S. Research has progressed far more rapidly than expected. We already have a working prototype capable of mimicking PoE capabilities across a network, albeit at far lower intensity. Testing will commence locally on Subject 4 between his Animus sessions. As per our plan, all goes well, deployment will occur worldwide. Our dream is about to become a reality. Soon, capitalists and workers will be locked in a closed loop that is safe and prosperous for humanity. No more war, only desks, cars, and TV sets. We will protect them and keep them safe forever. WV.
Loading. Infinite rooms. Dimensions unknown. I am alone. Nothing alive. No light. No warmth. Packets moving. Husks through the darkness. I am frightened. I am frightened. Loading.
Alright, another phone record here. So we'll get our things aligned. Alright. So we'll probably need a small increase here. Okay. Small increase to the second one. That's too much of an increase. Maybe we bring it back just a touch. Nope, that's not it. Another one that has a small increase. That one. Ooh, that's pretty close. Oh, let's see here. Let's try again. Let's go with this one. Go with that one. And go with that one, and maybe that one. There we go.
Hello, Comstatic Customer Support. Diana speaking.
I'm calling in reference to your HD cable service. There seems to be some kind of picture between the channels.
Well, that's funny. Are you sure it isn't just one of those premium movie channels? I didn't used to have a premium package at home either, and sometimes little snippets of the channels would come through when my son Jimmy pressed the clicker too much.
How old's your Jimmy?
10 and cute as a button. Thanks for asking.
My Paul's 12. But no, this isn't a clicker problem. I go to change the channel from 172 to 173, and instead, there's this other channel in between. I'm looking at it right now. It's some kind of menu.
Sounds like our guide channel. Why, just the other day, Jimmy...
It's not the guide channel. It has my name on it, my son's name, and a list of things we like. My credit card purchases, loans, travel. And then after that, there's this gibberish about biometric patterns and optimal screen refresh frequencies. There's some kind of heart monitor things that says EEG wireless next to it, and ARAS. I don't know what the particulars of this are, but it looks like your cable is programmed to have some kind of effect on our bodies.
Well, sir, I don't even know how to respond to that. 1 second, my supervisor's just come over. She says I should transfer your call. Have an ecstatic day with Comstatic.
Hello.
I have been briefed on your problem. A technician is on his way.
Thank you, but the more I think about this, the more I think something bad's going on here.
Our technician should be there any minute, Mr. Jameson.
Don't bother,
Daddy, there's someone standing at the door. He's hitting the door real hard.
Have a good day, Mr. Jameson.
Loading.
That's kind of creepy. Alright, watch. Move fast. Shift from first to second, 0 to 60. Don't think.
Loading. Is someone there? Hello? Hello? Loading. Quarantine zone.
Although online gaming attracts many people away from reality, make sure these virtual worlds do not become too utopic. We don't want people to question their own lack of success in the real world now, do we?
Alright, let's see. Getting close to one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, there's one. Oh, there's another one. Where's it at? There's one. There's one. Oh, I guess there's another one. Alright, we got all 5.
Quarantine lifted.
Alright, cluster number 8 is now done. Go back to our locations. Filter it out to subject 16. And the Plaza Sanatorio is the last one we have to get before we head to the Vatican. So let's set our marker. Let's take it and take a look here at a map, see where it's at. Oh, it's right up there. So we'll just head that direction. Shouldn't be too difficult. Except the fact that we're literally up on top of Coliseum and we got to get down. There's a feather up here, so let's grab it. There we go. We got 4 of 10 of the feathers now, so that's good. There was a... Yeah, there's a thing over here that we can jump down from. Fastest way to get down, to be honest, so glad that we have it. Alright, let's head over here to this location and figure out where to get this glyph at. I think it's that building right there, right in front of us. Just gotta find a way up there. I think we can probably get up over here. See if we can see anything as we're running up here.
Break something, the idiot.
Don't call me an idiot, that's not nice. Yeah, it looks like it's right over there.
Hey, shall we just stare at the road was accidental?
Alright, next cluster. Another block. Cluster number 9. Okie dokie.
Loading.
Oh boy. They listen to us with these vehicles that are faster than race cars. Alright, so take a look at our pictures here. I don't see any cars in there. Listening to us with these vehicles. So listening, this looks like a telephone, so probably that one. This has telephone wires in it as well. Let's go with that one. Not seeing any here. Oops, I guess that's the next one. It's got telephone wires. I don't see anything in this one. There's more telephone wires. Nothing in that one, and more telephone wires.
Loading. I know you are there. I want to go home. Home. Please. I need you. Don't leave me here in the dark. Loading.
Oh, another phone record. Alright, so for this one, that'll change that, but then that'll take that out. This will add a little bit. Alright, so we lined up the far right there. That's good. And then we need to take a little bit out on the left. See if this one does it. There we go.
Pull over here.
What's going on, Gary?
I want to speak to you alone. You know that CIA stuff from my new book?
About the corporations?
It's so much bigger than I thought. Bilderberg is just a red herring. I'm going to give you a name. Abstergo.
I have no idea what that is.
A shadow corporation. They aren't listed anywhere. No stock options, nothing above the boards. But their members have holdings in other companies. Coke, Kraft, the pharmaceutical industry, Detroit, Wall Street. Basically, every company above a certain size has ties to Abstergo.
So?
They're on their way to running the entire world. They have people in government too, for Christ's sake. Listen, I needed to tell someone about this because I've been keeping all the research a secret and I can't hold it in anymore.
What will you do now?
The book. It's going to be about this. Trust me, once it's on the shelves, everyone's gonna know.
Vehicle monitoring system terminated.
Hello, D. Tell headquarters I'm monitoring a situation. Now, it's nothing serious, but we'll need someone to take care of a security risk. Perfect. Congratulations on that promotion. Keep up the good work.
Loading.
Alright, the Dark Horseman approaches. Messenger and Fool. She can hear you alone, or along the straight and narrow, but once on the adjacent slope, observe the whites of her eyes. Okay. Well, it's probably telling us we need to, him here.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
The peasants are like the sea, raging and unpredictable. That is why we have built walls.
I do not see any walls.
No? Look around you. A shelf of soda here, a case of candy there, magazines, talk shows, pills. The walls of the 21st century surround us.
Alright, let's find all these dots. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's the last one.
Quarantine lifted.
Alright, so we got 9 of the clusters now done. Alright, so the last one we had to get was up near the Vatican. So let's go and figure out how to get up there. We'll go to the tunnel. Well, we'll go get this treasure chest first, and then we'll go to the tunnel. And I see that treasure chest. I think it was over here to this side. Yep, there we go. It must be down here on the ground level, which is good. Gotta figure out how to get to it. It must be in a courtyard, so maybe we have to go up. Nope, I don't want to do that. Must be in a courtyard. This game and its lovely courtyards that only have one entrance, and that's the roof. Yep. Like, why else would you go there? You have no reason to. Have to get a chest. Alright, so we'll head there, and then we'll head up to the Vatican. And then once we get up there, we'll take care of getting that last glyph before we end this episode. And that should give us the truth. So you'll get the truth at the very end. Alright, so we'll get as close as we can to the bridge. I mean, honestly, that one should get us pretty close. Let's head towards the Vatican. So we want to put our thing here. So this is that building. Let's see, we'll just set it there. It'll guide us to where we need to go. We'll stop by this bank as well to get our money out, because we've got to be getting pretty close to being maxed out yet again. Yeah, maybe not. We're at 33,000. Still though. Alright, so there's the Estia San Angelo. Obviously, people don't like us here, so we want to try to avoid that at all costs. And we don't have to fight them. Why not? Well, that's not what I was trying to do, but it's okay. Climb out. I don't want to start the main quest, so we'll have to be careful with that.
Has he been drinking?
I don't know if we can climb up anywhere. Very easily, I should say.
Blessed Mary.
Can we see the glyph anywhere? No. Might have to go across over here. Back to where we originally climbed up. Remember from a couple of episodes ago. Not worried about fighting the guards. It's not like we have to remain anonymous or anything. So if we have to fight them, we have to fight them. Can I even get in here now? What the heck? Can't even get in there. Okay. That's interesting. Come at me, bro. Yeah, I don't want to go in there. There's literally like no way to get in here. This is rather interesting. Yeah, so we might have to wait until next episode to finish the truth. Unless I can get around here. But I'm gonna think probably not, if I had to guess.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
Okay. Apparently, you know, you can't reach over there because that would make too much sense. I have a feeling that this is going to start the next quest, and like I said, I don't want to do that right now. Same with it over here. Can I go around it? Oh.
You are here for the painting?
Yes, Patrizio.
Guess we'll get this painting, and that'll be the end of this episode. Alright. Memento Mori. Tell Lucretia's old flame, Patricio, to find the Leonardo painting she gave him in memory of their love. Do not use rooftops during the tale. Okay.
What aren't you special? Really special. That's a fun outfit. Another mask tonight. You are going straight to here.
Kitana sent it to me as a present. I want it out of my house.
We will be glad to add it to our collection. As agreed, the master waits at your palazzo to take it off your hands.
She thought I would be pleased with such a gift after she married another man?
The ways of men and women are strange, but Hermes teaches us that through careful study, both may be brought into harmony.
Doubtless. One such as Lucrezia has never crossed your path.
Alright, well, we'll just stay close, I guess. Without being detected. Alright, well, reach a checkpoint. So, I guess we still have to follow him.
Clear off. I've wasted enough time with you. Death comes for you.
We're taking out half the papal guards just to get to where this is gotta go. Ooh, there's a chest here.
So, just another notch on my belt.
Nope, get out of there, get out of there.
Merda! You are a dead man! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I want no part of it!
Alright. Jesus, this guy's moving.
What is it? What's going on?
Damn peasants!
Come with me.
Let's see where they go. I'm going this way. Move faster, guys. Move faster. Okay. Where you going, bro? All these close quarters. Winding roads.
You will complete the sale?
Of course. That woman used false passion to seduce me. The error lies in her Spanish blood. I know it.
Such untruths you so casually utter based on little more than a name. These countries, these groups make such easy targets for the lazy and ignorant.
You should tell her that, the high and mighty Duquesa. Putana! I have changed my mind. That painting does not deserve to belong to anyone!
Take the painting and examine it for clues. Be careful. Human hands aided by a fierce intelligence made that. Treat it with respect. Go.
Great. I'm assuming now we gotta chase him. Oh, we got this guy though. Ercole Massimo. Born in 1474, he was a noble and hermeticist. Born into what many historians believe to be the wealthiest families of Renaissance Rome, Ercole was the result of a lineage that traced its origins to a divine union between Hercules and a nymph. Following the rise of the family's namesake Maximus, who was an important Roman politician and soldier, the family went on to produce 2 popes, innumerable cardinals, and ambassadors. The Massimo were also great patrons of the arts. The first printed book in Italy was produced in their Roman palazzo. Ercole was no exception to the family tradition. He participated in the formation of the Roman library and partnered with Agostino Chigi, the wealthy Roman banker, to help fund the arts. He even succeeded in convincing Pope Julius II to invite the great painter Borghino to the Vatican to help decorate the papal apartments. At the age of 30, it seems Ercole became heavily invested in the cult teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, whose writings had recently been translated by the Florentine scholar Marsilio Ficino, along with the New Age geeky mumbo-jumbo of the practicing magic and alchemy. Hermeticists believed in the divine power of man, that man could contain the universe within him, and vice versa, placing the Roman gods and the Christian Judeo-Muslim god on the same level as man. Notice how I was just politically correct there. It's born from fear, not from conviction, so don't get used to it. Ercole joined a Hermetic society in Rome and seems to have devoted significant time to his activities there. The appointment book from Massimo Palazzo Library lists Leonardo da Vinci as a frequent visitor. One entry describes him as Leonardo, a friend to His Excellency Ercole. Perhaps Leonardo shared his search for the Pythagorean temple. I wish I could tell you more, but the secret societies don't usually leave records laying around for historians. Alright, let's chase this dude down. Chase and kill the robed disciple. And he is booking it. This dude is going nuts. Holy smokes.
Hey, what's your problem? You don't own this place. Relax.
I mean, like, he is just going ham, dude. Slow down, bro. I'm running as fast as I can and I still can't catch you. Oh, yes, I do. I need to get this painting. Oh my gosh. Really?
What's the point of this danza del diablo?
Are you... Let go.
Ah! Get him! I don't see him! Where is he?
Oh, dang it. You've got to be kidding me. These buildings, man. It's like I'm trying to get an advantage on him, but I can't because this game, you know, being how it is lovely at not giving you the advantage at anything. It's even like when you get close with an advantage, you don't have an advantage.
And so you die.
Holy smokes. Really? Enjoy the fall, Bo. Yes, escape the area. I would love to. Now, while I'm here, find this this glyph that we have to find. Where are we at? Are we still over there? Yeah, we are. Okay. I don't think so, because I think it's on this building over here. Yeah, I think it's like right there. So I don't think we can find it, but we do have to escape the area. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And we'll have to wait, honestly, until next episode, I think, to get that piece.
Will next Friday conduct a seminar in modern bridge building and diking techniques.
That's a curious way to get about.
Alright, there we go. We got the next one there. So that's full synchronization, but again, to be able to get where we need to get to, we're going to have to basically start memory sequence number 8. Alright, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to stop right here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next episode when we'll pick up with memory sequence number 8, and then we'll also grab the glyph if we can. Alright, thank you guys. Hopefully you had a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one.